want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakadash. Want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And it's a sincere Shalom to all the Akim out here that's doing again, pushing the work in truth and in sincerity. Okay? I want to go in this video that this truth is cutting into their pockets. Okay? You know, as far as our people waking up, you know, to their Israelite waking up out of those, you know, churches. Okay. One of the things that sparked, you know, this lesson is I drove by a church, and you know how some of these churches, they always try to have, you know, these little catchphrases on their you know, boards. And you know, this church that I just rode by, it said, it's a Christian church. It said that it's time that we get away from the religion. It's time that we get away from religion and move towards a relationship with God. When for the longest, Christianity has been deceiving our people. Okay, now you want our people to get away from Christianity? You know? You've lied to us about who we are. You're not telling us who we are, okay? But this church has said it's time we get away from a religion and start working towards a relationship with God, okay? So right here, Romans 11 and 12, it says, now if the fall of them be the riches of the world, right? Who fell? The Israelites. Okay, who's the biggest consumers here in America or in the world? It's our people. Okay, and shalom to you brothers. You know, y'all about some y'all break a thumb. Okay, but who's the biggest consumer? That's our people. Okay, so the fall of our people are the riches of the world. That's how a lot of people in this world has gotten rich. You know, when you look at a lot of these companies, how did they get started off? From slavery. Okay? And our people don't have the mindset to even look up, you know, how these businesses started off, man. Where it came from. Okay? Heck, out here in Baltimore, Johns Hopkins ended up he had slaves. Okay, and hey, the hospital business is one thing too, because you know, our people, we fell away, right? And you know, a lot of the hospitals, they don't cure anything, you know. So for the longest, our people have been going to those hospitals, right? And they wake up, you know, to the fact that you got to get your diet right, you know. For the most part, you get up out of that, man. Okay? So it's Romans 11 and 12. It says, now if the fall of them be the riches of the world, and the diminishing of them the riches of the Gentiles, right? Because when our people die, what? You go to the hospital, you know, that's a bill in itself. The funeral homes, you know, they have made a way to profit off of death, man. Okay? So it says, how much more their fullness? Okay? So when our people wake up to who we are, we stop following these crazy holidays. You know, the Valentine's Day and you know, the Christmases, and you know, we stop going to the church. You know, we stop going, you know, to the hospital all the goddamn time. You know, and you get this knowledge that it's the Most High, man, that kills, he heals, and you know, he delivers. Okay, and his name is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Okay. So these nations, okay, they come and they set up shop in our neighborhoods, you know, in these cities, and they get rich off of us. Look at the freaking hair salons, man. Our women wake up to because our women are big consumers in that category, and especially those churches. You know, you wake up, you start wearing that broided hair, right? That'll knock off that whole weave business. You know, if you love yourself how you're naturally supposed to, you know, all that makeup and all that stuff that they wear, you know, when our people wake up to the fact of, you know, all of that stuff is vain, right? These businesses lose money. Okay? But I'm going to get this. Micah 3:11. It says, the heads thereof judge for reward, right? Whether it's the mayors, you know, politicians, the judges, right? Especially those court systems. Our people, we may have a record. You know, before you come into the street, you may have a record. You know, the judge may know you by your first and last name and everything, man. Okay? Look up your record. You got a laundry list of things that you have done before you came into this truth. You know? But then you stop that. And all people, they make so much money off of us, man. Yahweh Shah, which is the mediator between us and Yahweh. Okay? Yahweh Shah is our lawyer. And he's on the case, man. Okay? And he got us on like a probationary you know, case, man. Okay? Getting off on good behavior. Okay? So Micah 3:11, these people, they judge for rewards, man. Okay, to put our people away. Okay, to prosecute our people. Okay? But when you got Yahweh Shah, which Yahweh is the ultimate judge, man. You know, when you got Yahweh Shah that wakes you up and cleanses you, you know, you do better. Okay? So it says, and the priests thereof teach for hire. Okay? You say to get away from religion when you done taught our people and you done destroyed our people, man. Now them numbers is dwindling down. You know? The government, you know, they was, you know, jabbing people up in them church buildings and stuff like that. What faith is that? And a lot of those people are grandmas and all type of stuff, man. Now the younger crowd, you know, a lot of them are just doing away with Christianity, man. You know, they doing away with it because they don't want to get lied to, man. So these people are teaching, you know, not only are they teaching lies, but they are also teaching for hire. You know, they're teaching lies for money. And what sense do that make? You know, I'm sorry that this sun is, you know, beaming, trying to stop that. Okay? It says, and the prophets divine for money. And that's another thing. Okay? Because you got people that use this truth and they, you know, they're not even teaching the right spirit to be in, but they teaching this truth for money too. You know? You're using the Lord's word for money. Which the Lord's word is powerful because you can use this Bible and you can get a lot of money off of it, man. You know, I seen which they go crazy over there in so-called Africa. You know, I seen a pastor. They said a pastor was selling the blood of Jesus, you know, straight from the cross. Those commercials, infomercials, and stuff like that from back in the day. Buy this holy water. Ain't nothing holy about that water, man. These scriptures is the holy water, man. At this point, the doctrine, the real doctrine, that's the holy water, man. Okay? Because you got a lot of people out here that are divining and teaching for money, man. It says, yet will they not, yet, it says, yet will they lean upon the Lord and say, is not the Lord among us? None evil can come upon us. Look at all these churches, man. You got churches, a church to say, be called Mercy, right? have different Bible slogans and stuff like that. This was a Christian hospital. But they getting so much money off of our people ignorance, man. And now people waking up is cutting into their pockets, and they don't like that, man. They pay a lot of money to keep our people, ignorant, entertained. That's why those churches always got a gimmick, man. And guess what? The gimmick now is them to try to say that, oh, we got to get away from religion and start having a relationship. These Hebrew Israelites, they can't stop this truth, man. One of the things with a lot of Israelites too, because I brought it out that there are people who teach this truth, right? 2 Peter 2 and 1. It says, but there were false prophets among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you. It says, who privily shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that brought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. Okay? So you got a lot of teachers out here, false prophets, people that be having 501c3 charters and, different gimmicks and stuff like that for the, that they try to get, to try to get people to come into this truth and think, people, when you are ignorant and you come into this truth, even though you may, get away from Esau, in his world to some degree, right? You come in here, you get entangled by one of these wicked camp leaders, man, that's teaching this truth for just, straight up money. IUIC ain't nothing but a Christian church, man. Okay? And our people like that, especially the women. Oh, I get the, it's different. This, even though that they teaching the truth, as far as that you being an Israelite, you come in and you get entangled, by these men, man, because it reminds you of that, and then it looks entertaining. Oh, you can go get a husband, you can get you can get married, over there, you can go get a wife. There's a lot of people. So a lot of these people, they deny the Lord, and how we know that? For one, they don't teach the name. They don't say Yahweh Shah. Okay, they don't say Yahweh. Okay, they don't go into the Hebrew. Okay, this English language is a messed up, so confusing language, man. The Bible was not written in the English. It was translated, okay, from the Hebrew and the Greek. Okay, and there are so many, things as far as with this language that's confusing. Okay, people speaking the same language, are confused at, how other people are saying it, even though you're saying it just straight up to them, and they take it in a whole nother way, or somebody could come at you sideways with this language, man, rather than just being straight up. Okay, so it says, and many so follow their pernicious ways, right? Those evil teachings and shameful immoralities. Okay, because it's really immoral, man, for you to teach this word, okay, and to be, lying and getting paid for it, man. Okay, it's written in the scriptures that people, they don't want to hear they want to hear deceits, man. They want to hear smooth things. Okay, our people love being lied to. Now, for us, with this, truth, you got the men that's waking up and we telling them who they are, man. The elect, 1/3 of Israel ain't gonna be with that bull crap, man. Okay? They try to, Trump, we need to give them some money so that they can, stimulate the economy. giving our people money. If any shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. Okay? So some people are no different than, you know, a lot of these, you know, pastors in the churches that's losing their money. You know? And we cutting into people's pockets, man, when we tell them about their leaders, man. You know? The way of truth, because those pastors, they don't have the truth. So this is talking about people who have the truth, okay, and they you know, using it, you know, in wrongful manners. It says, and through covetousness shall they with faint words make merchandise of you. Okay, and right here in the NLT it says, in their greed they will make up clever lies to get hold of your money. Okay. It says, whose judgment now of a long time lingers not, and their damnation slumbers not. Okay. So those people who are teaching this truth, are, you know, and lying, okay, and a lot of these people that are doing that, right, some of these groups that are doing that, those groups are, you know, though you may know that you're an Israelite, right, you're still being trodden under the foot of men, you know, of Esau. You're still being trodden under the foot of Esau, man, in the ways of this world, man. Okay. That's not the spirit that we supposed to be in, man. Okay. So I see y'all brothers lighting up the comment board. You know that brother Kazak on your hour, you always lighting it up, man. Shalom, we got next, Mac. So just get a couple of these scriptures, okay? This is Zechariah 1:3. It says, therefore say thou unto them, thus saith the Lord of hosts, turn ye unto me, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will turn unto you, saith the Lord of hosts. So though they make, you know, that church that I rolled by, they may have had a point about trying to get away from religion and get into, you know, back to the Lord, right? Having a relationship with them. It's not moving in fear, man. You know, these people, they trying to make some type of money in order to keep those buildings going on, man. You know, and now all of a sudden, when our people go out on the highway and hedges, right, and we let this world know the truth according to the Bible, these Christians don't have no way to battle against it, man. Okay. Now they want to go a little bit deeper in their studies, you know, deeper in their Bible studies, and, you know, it's like, where was that energy at before, man? You know? So yep, Ecclesiastes 1:14. It says, I have seen all the works that are done under the sun, and behold, all is vanity and vexation of spirit. You know, this Bible is supposed to, you know, clean up people's ways, you know, make them better. Okay? If they followed what's inside of the Bible, man, things would be a whole lot better, man, go well, you know, for people, man. But the fact that they don't, and the fact that they have been lied to, you know, in many different ways, man. You know, you wake up, you stop smoking that you know, weed, or, you know, whatever, you know, abusing certain things, you know. Yep. Second Ezra 14 and 13. It says, now therefore set your house in order and reprove your people. Right? It says, comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. Right? It says, let go from thee mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature. Okay, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy onto you, and haste you to flee from these times. Okay, we in that time of, tax time. A lot of people, they get their money, they go out and go get fresh. A lot of people are still ignorant in those senses, man. A lot of people are, they mad because the gas prices are high. We happy. This should be hey, that's good. The higher that they go, that's the bigger the bubble that's gonna pop. Okay? All these businesses, it's churches and business, a lot of these groups, they set themselves up as businesses and stuff like that, especially when you set up, a 501c3. Okay? And we about the Lord's business. Okay? This is difference. Okay? So with that, man, Lord willing, this is edifying, man. I just want to say shalom, at the water for tuning in, till next time. Shalom. And Lord willing, y'all, have a peaceful, Passover, man. Okay, shalom.